Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Movie Reviews. I'm your host, that movie review guy. As I stated yesterday in a video, I went and saw Pet Semetary for a second time, and there were a lot of things I got wrong on a first review, and I do apologize. There were also a lot of really cool little things that I missed the first time around. Now, when I first went and saw Pet Semetary, I had just gotten off of work. I was very tired. I wasn't as alert as normal. And that's why I missed a lot of the small things, as well as got some of the stuff wrong on a first review. And again, I do apologize. So in the second review of Pet Semetary, as I stated, the beginning of the movie really sets the tone for how dark of a movie you're in for. Now, the scenery was actually different than the first review I gave. It's actually an aerial shot of the Creed's land, and it pans over the house that is on fire, and then you see the Creed's family vehicle with the bloody handprints on the driver's side window. Now, right after that, it goes to the family in a family car moving to Ludlow, and the dialogue that I said happened in this scene is actually not until a little bit later, probably a quarter to halfway in the movie, is when some of the dialogue that I stated happens in the scene actually takes place a little bit later. Now, when I said that Judd Crandall and Dr. Lewis Creed were drinking together and Judd passed out from drinking, that was partially correct. This is one of the little things that I missed. So as he goes over to the house to talk to Judd, it's not so much for comfort or checking up on Judd. It was to make Judd pass out because Judd had the idea already that Dr. Creed was thinking about exhuming Ellie's body to take her to the forest to be reanimated by the Wendigo spirit. So what actually happens in this scene is he goes over to Judd's house with a bottle of booze and a couple of shot glasses, or tumbler glasses rather, and as he pours a drink for Judd, he takes out this little tube and dumps some kind of drug inside of his drink, and then pours himself a drink and hands Judd the drink. And after Judd takes only a few sips of it, he starts acting funny and passes out almost immediately. And this is when Dr. Creed goes to exhume Ellie's body. Now, some of the other things that I missed the first time around is there are little foreshadowing things that happen throughout the movie that kind of hints what's going to happen next. Now, these things happen in what seems almost like a portal inside of the Creed's house. There is a certain room that has a lot of supernatural activity, and it's in this place that Dr. Creed hears messages from the dead patient that he doesn't understand what it means, as well as seeing church in this area. So that was one of the cool things that I missed the first time around, was almost like a portal. Also, the thing with Zelda, it was actually a lot creepier than I remembered it the first time around. And while it's not as scary as the original 1989 adaptation, it is still very scary. Overall, I still give this movie probably a 6 to a 7 out of 10, simply because there were certain scenes from the original that just made the original a lot more frightening, and also gave a little bit more insight to the forest. So, the storyline, it could have been better. Now, I saw the movie last night with a friend of mine, and we both agreed the horror factor is there, the scare factor is there, but the storyline just lacks. I mean, it's good, but it lacks in a lot of areas. Now, if you were to ask my opinion, it is absolutely worth the money to see it in the theater for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, a movie like this, you just want to see it in the theater. It's just that type of movie. Secondly, there are certain scenes that the surround sound in a theater just lets you know what's going on through the environment. And also just kind of certain sounds that lets you know what's actually going on that you just wouldn't be able to hear on a normal TV. So it's these little things that they threw in there with the surround sound to just give you the overall feel and set the tone, as well as kind of let you know what's going on throughout the forest. So it is definitely worth the money to go see it in a theater. And again, I personally cannot wait to have this movie in my horror collection. So there you have it. Here's the second review on Pet Semetary with an update of things that I got wrong or missed on the first review. And again, I cannot thank my subscribers enough who have subscribed to my channel. It means a lot to me. And I really hope to improve on my content, to improve on my editing skills, and hopefully in the future be able to afford a little bit better equipment to bring some more awesome content to you guys. And I hope you guys have a great night, and thank you again for viewing my video. Have a good one.